Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestler's Bay and to another edition of Raw Out of 10. And of course it's a big one today because it's the first show since Money in the Bank where Theory and Liv Morgan won the briefcases and both will appear on the show. But of course Liv Morgan already cashed in at Money in the Bank and is a new SmackDown Women's Champion. But we hear from both of them tonight and we start advancing storylines from SummerSlam, which is just a few weeks away now. But anyway, US Champion Lashley kicks off the show and celebrating his title win when Theory interrupts him. The new Mr. Money in the Bank, Theory, made his way to the ring as the crowd chanted "USAC." Theory taunted Lashley and said that he was going straight to the top with the contract before mentioning that management booked him a US title rematch at SummerSlam. Lashley said that Theory wouldn't even make it to SummerSlam before the latter attacked the champ with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Lashley fought back and hit a big slam before Theory retreated. And yeah, kind of a segment I expected to happen. It's a shame we're not getting Cena versus Theory at SummerSlam, but I don't know if they're saving that for WrestleMania Hollywood. Seems like they may be. But yeah, for this story, kind of the segment as I expected. But anyway, moving on then to Rey and Dominic Mysterio versus the Judgment Day. Rey starts the match against Finn, but Dominic tagged in early on and got a drop kick in on Balor. Damien tagged in and he was sent outside before Rey hit him with a seated senton from the apron. Priest got back in the ring and took control of the match with a big strike after a break on Raw. Rey countered a big move and got a DDT on Damien before getting a near fall off a senton. The Mysterios then got a double 619 but failed to get the pin. Finn was handed a chair behind the referee's back and Rey fell down and acted as if he got hit and the referee disqualified the Judgment Day. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to make of this, to be honest. I mean, gets a 6 out of 10 just because of this new edge to the Mysterios. We'll see where it goes. But yeah, also at the same time, I do have concerns about the Judgment Day, so I'll give it a tentative 6 out of 10. The Miz was backstage and asked Logan Paul to accept his offer to start a tag team or the A-lister will be relentless, and the Street Profits were hosting a party earlier in the day and the Alpha Academy came in to riot in their fun. They were about to have a hot dog eating contest later in the show before the Judgment Day beat up Rey Mysterio backstage before we headed to the ring for AJ Styles versus The Miz. Styles took control of the match early on and sent Miz outside before landing a phenomenal forearm. After the break, Miz sent Styles into the turnbuckles before getting a near fall off a DDT. Miz tried to lock in the figure 4 leg lock, but AJ broke out of the hold and got yet another phenomenal forearm before getting the win. Ciampa attacked AJ Styles after the match, but Styles was managed to recover and hit a Pele kick. AJ was about to take Ciampa out, but The Miz came back with skull-crushing finale and took him down. Finally seems like we're going to get an alliance between Miz and Ciampa. I mean, it's been a weird thing for the last however long, but it seems like maybe getting there. But as for the match itself, I kind of had the same thing last week, so yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. New SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan was out next and thanked the crowd for supporting her through the years. Natalya came out and said she wants the title shot because it was thanks to her that Liv was able to beat Ronda Rousey. Carmella came out and joined them in the ring after a bit of banter joined Natalya as she attacked Morgan. Bianca Belair ran out to make the save before Adam Pearce booked a tag match between the challengers and the challengers. Carmella and Belair kicked off the match and Morgan and Natalya were tagged in after the break. Natty got Shotzi to lock in but Morgan broke out and got tagged by Belair grabbing the Raw Women's Champion hair. Belair was dominating for a bit but was isolated by the heels and Carmella sent her into success. In the ring, Liv came in and hit the Oblivion and Natalya and picked up the win. A simple win this for the new champs, kind of highlighting their alliances, but no problems with this, so 6 out of 10. We then got another cryptic vignette for presumably Edge before Seth Rollins was out on Raw and he was taking on Ezekiel. We saw footage from Party earlier where Ezekiel actually sprayed ketchup on Rollins' tyre, setting up the match. Rollins unloaded on Ezekiel right off the bat before taking German suplex and being sent outside into the timekeeper's area. After a break on Raw, Ezekiel dodged a suplex and hit a rope-assisted powerbomb. Ezekiel got a backslide for a near fall, but Rollins came back with a stomp and picked up the W. Rollins was on his way out but came back to attack Ezekiel. However, Riddle came out of nowhere and got the RKO on him. And yeah, it does seem like we're setting up that feud. No problems with that at all. That'd be a great match. But yeah, just in terms of this match itself, kind of went where I expected, 6 out of 10. We then saw the hot dog eating competition and Kira Tozawa walked away with a win over the big guys. But we got Alpha Academy and Austin Theory versus Lashley and the Street Profits. Dawkins and Theory kicked off the match and Mr. Money in the Bank took control of the match early on. Otis then tagged in and Dawkins was isolated before Gable came in as well. Dawkins was finally able to make the tag on Ford, who hit a standing moonsault on Otis and took out Theory with some big moves. Lashley was finally tagged in and he cleared the ring before knocking Gable around in the ring. A big brawl broke out and Gable almost got the win on Lashley off a rollout. Otis took a frog splash from Ford before Lashley got the spear and picked up the W. It gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Decent match, probably the right result. In fact, definitely the right result. No issues with it at all. And on the whole, just a solid enough match. R-Truth was out and celebrating 4th of July, and Gunther and Lee Kaiser showed up to wreck his night. Gunther and Truth headed for the match, and the IC champ got a big boo and a powerbomb, picking up the quick win. And yeah, that was it basically. Good stuff, gotta love Gunther battering people. I'm not American, so I don't really care. But yeah, it gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Decent enough stuff. Before Alexa Bliss was backstage and said that she was happy for Liv, but made her want to pursue the title as well. Liv v Alexa, definitely not opposed to that. That'd be a great match. But anyway, then it was time for our main event between Asuka and Becky Lynch in a no-holds-barred match. Lynch piled up chairs and set up a table before the match even began, and Asuka came in with a trash can as well. Asuka touched the trash can at Becky as the match started and tried to suplex her into a pile of chairs. Becky then got the counter and sent Asuka into a pile of chairs before we headed for a break. Back on Raw, Asuka was still taking a beating at ringside, but pulled out an umbrella from under the ring and beat up Becky with it. Asuka got the green mist, but Lynch blocked it with the umbrella. Becky and Asuka both headed to the top rope, and Lynch managed to get the manhandle slam through a table before getting the win. Becky Lynch finally broke her losing streak. And yeah, good stuff. Good way to end the feud. Really, really fun match. Gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I think, yeah, Asuka kind of had a measure of feud, but Becky winning the big one. It kind of does make sense. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what both of them do next. But overall, Raw this week gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Yeah, to be honest, I thought it's like a really good main event. And you know, there were some good bits throughout the show, but I wouldn't say there was any bits that made me go like, wow, that was really good. So yeah, it probably gets a middle of the road 6 out of 10 from me. But yeah, like I say, did really love the main event. And on the whole, it was a decent enough show this week. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, let us know comments down below, follow us on Instagram for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel on screen. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.